Hey there. So yesterday I got disturbed by the animal services people. It was just one officer, but yeah, he got a complaint apparently. Even though all the neighbors have basically all like the three neighbors behind me, and then the two on the sides, they have like pets and shit, and it's just kind of weird. And then the guy next door came in to I don't know to like say that he had just picked up some tumbleweeds from the side. He's like, "Oh no, I'm just just so you don't think I'm trespassing your property. If I see something in there, I'll pick it up and clean it up. That's the neighborly thing to do, and I just want to be cool and stuff." All right, so yeah, but he said he had also had like the cops called on him for like domestic violence or some shit. But I mean, I can't even tell if somebody's in there. The only way you can tell is if their car is like the truck is in there. But they're quiet. They're like real quiet. So I don't know how that person that called was able to tell that they're having like domestic violence. Okay, but yeah, long story short, yeah, that guy harassed me. He asked for proof that the dogs are up to date with all the city requirement, whatever the city requires for them to be. Like they need to be vaccinated, rabies, against all that stuff. Like they need to have a chip in case they get lost. They can be returned to their owner, and they need to be registered. I think yeah, registered yeah. So all those things, he's like, yeah, I have a report that you have 7 dogs here. I was like, no, I've never had. There have never been 7 dogs here. They've the most we've had is like right now we have 5. That's the most we've ever had, but or they've ever had because they're not mine. But I'm the I'm the caregiver. He's like, well, yeah, and then if you're the caregiver, you're supposed to know everything about the dogs. I was like, well, whatever. So yeah, I showed him a bunch of containers with medication for the dogs and stuff, and they've been through a couple surgeries and stuff. Uh, Especially the two older ones, because I don't know, they're having like one of them is getting tumors, shit, like I don't know, fat deposits, like tumors. He just gets lumps. He's lumpy, and the other ones get like she's got problems with her legs. Um, but yeah, that's it. They're kind of old. Um, and I took this the male, the older one, the one that gets lumps. He didn't have a chip, so I took him today to get chipped. Took him to the vet. They clipped his nails too. Um, Grooming. They give him a pedicure, a manicure. Uh, so yeah, that's what I did, and I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. They just said that there was like some. I wasn't taking proper care of the dogs and stuff. Or maybe the I don't know shit that's like dog shit that accumulates of like in the yard. But I mean, even if I don't know, I've gone with a lot of like dog shit being accumulated, and like other like previous times I've stayed here to watch the dogs and the house. Man, it's so quiet. I love it here. Oh, it's so freaking quiet. And then I just go eat breakfast in the morning and shit. Dinner at night. It's all good. Um, but yeah, dog shit doesn't really smell. Only when it's kind of like, and if it's a closed, a sealed space like inside the room and stuff, like that'll smell. But once it gets dry, it doesn't smell. It doesn't give off like any stench. Or I don't know, maybe the dogs bark too much. I have to go outside and like check them because they bark too much because they hear the other dogs and stuff. Like all the neighbors around us have dogs basically. Some of them have chickens and yeah, all kinds of shit. And a lot of them are outside dogs. So yeah, and the neighbor from one of the neighbors, like the one of the that's like next door, he came by and he's like, yeah. So I want to let you know, and I was in between our properties, or it's not my property, but I'm watching it. Uh, there was some tumbleweed, so I picked them up and stuff. So don't think I'm trespassing and stuff. You know, that's a neighborhood thing to do. I don't mind it. You know, whenever I see something like that, I'll just pick it up and throw it in the trash. You know, it's a neighborhood thing to do. So yeah, we're just cool with each other and stuff. Yeah, he just wants to be cool, but yeah, he says he had the actual police, called on him. About 2 weeks ago, he's like, yeah, that really got me kind of angry. It bothered me because, you know, it's just like, you know, whoever calls the police, they're not held accountable to, you know, for making a false report or anything. Uh, yeah, they're not held accountable for whether if it's false or a true report. Um, Whatever. You know, you can just call the cops and stuff, and they'll go knock on somebody's door and shit. I mean, and you're anonymous, so you can keep doing that. But I don't know. I mean, the cops know who called them, but yeah, I don't know. I guess if it keeps happening, then that person loses credibility. That's what happens. Um, but yeah, they call the cops on him and accuse him of domestic violence. I can't really hear. I can't even tell unless I see the truck parked in front of their house. I can't even tell if somebody's in there. They're so quiet. They're always like so quiet. He's got like a little baby. He lives there with his wife. Um, but yeah, these my dogs. Sometimes they go outside barking and shit. Cause sometimes they hear. You know, sometimes they bark by themselves. Sometimes they hear other dogs barking, so they reciprocate the barking. Yeah, I have to go shut them up and like bring them inside. And yeah, that's it. But so yeah, I took the older male, the one that gets lumps, tumors, fat deposits. I took him to the vet to get a chip, and then he got his pedicure, manicure, his nails clipped. Um, and that's how it is. Yeah, I went there and I actually took advantage of the fact that I was over there by where I live. So I went to take a shower because the water pressure here in this house is like so low. It's like I don't feel it's clean whenever I shower here. And then it's got just like one of those like one spigot. It doesn't have like two of them where you can regulate the water better. It's got like one of them. So if you open it too much, it comes out. You know, if you want more water gushing out, you're gonna get more water, but it's also gonna be hot as hell. So it's like you're gonna be boiling, um, boiling hot water. You're gonna be showering in boiling hot water. I don't know. It's just I like the two. Uh, it gets the two knobs better, two handles, the two spigots, one for cold and hot, another one for hot, and you can regulate it better. So yeah, that's what happened. It was $40 for the chip. It's actually just like an injection with a needle and stuff. That's how small that thing is. Yeah. So now they're complying with all the city ordinances for pets, dogs, and that's how it is. All the other ones have it, except for the little one they just got. She doesn't have it, but I guess I don't know. She told me she wasn't gonna get it yet because she's like small. She's a couple months old. But yeah. Um, Even though small dogs can get lost too. I mean, it's easier for them to sneak out of the fence, like from up under the fence, or I don't know, like a little crack somewhere, like a little a crevice, whatever. It's easier for them to sneak, like fit through it, sneak out, and get lost. So in a way, they would need the chip more to be able to so you'll be able to find them when they get lost. But yeah, whatever. They're not my dogs, so yeah. But I took them today, so he got this chip, and that's it. Oh yeah, and then I came back at around 4, like a little bit before 4. Nah, at around 4, yeah, like 4, because I went to the car wash. Um, he slept the whole way, the dog, and then I went to the gym to work out. I got a salad, and I just finished. Well, I finished it like 2 hours ago, probably. A salad, or like an hour ago, and then I'm making this video now. Um, and that's it. I'm about to go to sleep on my tablet. I'm just gonna listen to some lecture, some audiobook or something. All right, till later.